guys doing today?
Fine, thank you.
Good, I'm doing fine as well. So today we're going to look at another interesting topic. And this topic, it would come under business organizations that we looked way before. Good, so today we're going to look at one type of business organizations. Right? Yes or no? You have to speak.
Yes.
Good, so before we figure out what topic we're looking at or which type of business organization, we're going to look at the scenario. Do you know what the scenario is? Anyhow, we're going to look at a little story, and by the end of reading this story, you were supposed to be able to tell me what the topic is. Good? Good. So I'm going to select some persons. I'm going to select some persons. You're going to stand and you're going to share what you are seeing. Good? So if you look carefully, we have two scenarios there. So as we go, you're going to read one after the other. Like if the first person reads the first one, the other person is going to obviously read the other one. Good? So the first reader, we will have Rihanna. Let me hear you read the first scenario. Imagine a person. Let's go.
Imagine a person
Please read up.
Imagine a person named Lisa who loved baking and decided to start her own baking business. She set up a small shop, buy all necessary equipment and made delicious treats to sell customers. Lisa was responsible for all profit, loss and decision making.
Good. Give her a clap. People, I'm asking you to give her a clap. Good. Thank you, Rihanna. Good. Now, Abigail, she's going to read the same scenario. Right? The same scenario you're going to read. Now, you have to read a little louder. Good? So everybody can hear and everybody can understand what you're saying. Good? Let's go. Imagine a person. Good, and decision making. Thank you. Give her another clap. Remember, we have to keep the energy up. If we be like that, we're just gonna want to sleep. And we have to praise people when they do things. Right, Rihanna? Go, let's have another reader, and then we're going to get down to that. Let's have Sachin read for us now. Imagine a person.
This scenario highlights the independence and personal platform to run a small business.
Good, thank you, Sachin. Now he read the last scenario. Give him a clap. Now, there's two scenarios. It's different. It's different cases where it's different businesses. But at the end of these scenarios, you can all know that they're talking about one type of business organization, or they're both talking about one thing in common. Right? Now, who is that smart person there that can tell me what you think these scenarios are all about? Who is that smart person? I know all of you here, you're all smart. So who's the smart and brave person to tell us what these scenarios are about? Let me hear quickly. What do you think these scenarios are about? What are they talking about? Or what do you understand after you would have read those scenarios? Somebody quickly tell us. Somebody stand. Yes, Sachin? He's saying sole trader. 2 words. Sole trader. Now, have you ever heard that word before, that term? Sole trader. Let me write it for you so you can see what it looks like. Sole trader. Anybody heard that word before? Yes or no? Yes or no, class? Sarwan, where did you hear this word before? Pardon? In school, you heard the word? Okay, anybody else? Sole trader? Alright, I know y'all heard the word before, right? Good. So in both scenarios, we see portrayed here, or we see here, is a sole trader. In the first one, we have the sole trader by the name of Lisa, and the next one by the name of Mike. They're both sole traders. Now, do you think you can tell me who a sole trader is? You're supposed to have a better understanding. Right? So take a minute and write a definition of what a sole trader is all about, or who a sole trader is. Do that quickly, and then you're going to share your responses. Good? Don't take too long, right? Good. So remember, you have to tell me who a sole trader is, or what a sole trader is all about, or what being a sole trader is all about. Remember, we read these scenarios, so this is supposed to give you an idea. Come on, I know you can do it. You're all smart. Just one sentence, right? I'm seeing that some persons are not writing. Why are you not writing? You want to say it off your head? That's better. And we have our first person that will share. Can we do that now? Anybody is finished? Nobody's not finished? Sachin, are you finished? Alright, so we're going to hear from Sachin again. Let's hear what he has to say. You can listen, right? And you can listen, you should listen. God. Now he's saying that a sole trader is someone that would run or they would operate their own business by themselves, in other words. Good? Simple as that. So one person, they take the responsibility of being the owner, of being the operator of an enterprise or of a business in simplest of terms. Good? Simple as that. So any one of us here, we can be sole traders. Do you think so? Good, we can, as long as we have that vision or we have that mindset to do something like that. Good? So a sole trader is a self-employed person who owns and runs their own business as an individual. Now, when it comes to being a sole trader, there are some pros and there are some cons, or there is some advantages and disadvantages as well. Good? Now I'm going to give you some statements, and then you are going to decide if they fall under an advantage or a disadvantage. Good? So you're going to stand and you read what you have. So you stand, you read what you have on this paper, and then you tell me if it's an advantage or a disadvantage. Good? Let's go. Rhea, let me hear what you have. Easy to set up. Is that an advantage or a disadvantage? She said it's an advantage. Do you agree, class? Class, do you agree?
Yes,
Class, do you agree? Yes, it's an advantage, right? It's easy to set up. Let's have another one. Sarwan.
Profits.
Keep profits. Is that an advantage or a disadvantage? Huh? It's a disadvantage. Keep profits. Class, what do you think? Girls? Why are you saying it's a disadvantage? Let me hear. You need to listen to him, right? He she has the floor. You don't know why? Okay, class, what do you think? You think it's an advantage or a disadvantage?
Advantage.
You think it's an advantage? Good. So you as a person now, the business is making this amount of money and all belongs to you. So it's a good thing, right? It's a good thing. So hence, it's an advantage. Good. Let me have another. Let me have Pomati share what she has now. Let's go. Yes. Good. So she has difficult to raise money. Now class, do you think that's an advantage or a disadvantage? Difficult to raise money.
Disadvantage.
Rianne is saying it's a disadvantage. What do the other persons think? People, y'all are not talking. It's a disadvantage. Good? It says difficult to raise money. So you, one person here, you alone. Remember, you alone you were doing this thing by yourself, right? Now, do you think you're going to have so much money to do everything by yourself? Huh? Yes? No. So hence, it's difficult to raise all the money by yourself. Because remember, soul trade is all about one person. Good? Let me have another disadvantage. Yes, Abigail. Burden of decision making. What do you think that is? A disadvantage or an advantage? Huh? A disadvantage. Good. So you are all by yourself. You have all these decisions all around you. Good? And I know that sometimes when we want to make decisions, we need other person's opinion. So when you are tasked to make all these decisions by yourself, it's going to be a burden. Good? Do you understand? Do you get what I'm saying? Good. So there you have some advantages and some disadvantages. Now I want you to open your book